As a young lawyer, it was very clear in my mind that I never wanted to do criminal law. You see, in my mind, criminals are misfit to the society and they need to be kept away from the community. 17th May 2019, a usual day for a usual couple in a usual setting in Nairobi. This particular day, I was going for my physiotherapist appointment and my husband was going to court. You see, this day, we've waited for 6 years. A relative had initiated a criminal case, our only surviving relative, and the process has taken long. So finally, we have come this far. So everybody goes around their duties, and fast forward, things seem to move very fast. You see, in my community, land issues are very emotive. And this inheritance that my husband had received from his grandmother seems to be a blessing that has turned into sorrow. 4 hours later, I leave my appointment. I'm on my way home. Pick a bus, go to the city center, do my usual shopping, and I remove my phone to pay for the goods that I've bought. And up pops 25 missed calls. And in my mind, I'm wondering, what is happening? And before even I could process that, a message comes from my husband. Sweets, that's what hubby calls me. Things have gone south. Please come to court quickly. So my mind is racing. I can see everybody has been trying to look for me, my sisters, my brothers, and my brothers-in-law. And I'm imagining what is the worst that could have happened. My mind freezes. My emotions freeze. My brain freezes. I just stand still like a zombie. Shortly after, my youngest brother calls me, "Jokes, where are you?" I'm just standing there. I've lost my bearing. And I ask the shop attendant, "Where are we?" She gives direction and my brother is able to locate me. And we go to court. The narrative has changed. This journey has been indeed a long journey. Judgment has been made. Guilty? How? How is it possible? How can a person who is innocent be found guilty of something he has not committed? And the journey begins. A long and traumatizing journey. An ongoing process. 2 years later, we are still going to visit. And the visits are through this small window. A small window with bars. And in this place, everybody is competing to talk. People are shouting. The space is very small. It has been a difficult time. So, what do? We continue with our visits because we need to get connected. But it is not as easy as we had imagined. Nobody had prepared us for this eventuality. So, we go for our visits. Our youngest cannot reach the bar where the window is. So she has to be lifted by her siblings on their back or myself to be able to reach her daddy. There's no touch. It is a very difficult place to be. She keeps on wondering, why can't I sit on daddy's lap? Why can't I touch him? Why can't I hug him? Why can't we play our games of tickle-tickle and piggy rides that we've always played? These visits are very, very emotional. Every visit we've gone end up in tears. But we have to keep on going so that we are able to connect as a family. Our daughter asked, when will daddy come home? I say, soon, dear. And she says, soon? When is soon? Is soon a month of the year? And I just look at her. I cannot comprehend the pain that she's going through. Our teenage sons, they don't talk much. They're lost in their own world. The pain is too much. It's too much to comprehend. The trauma is real. Then we start experiencing things in the family. The signs are so clear for me as a counselor. Issues of shame start coming up. Anger outbursts, bitterness, resentment. For the teenagers, they're conflicted about their identity. Multiple losses that they're experiencing. The grades start going down. Issues of shame start coming up. They're struggling with suicidal ideation. As if that is not enough, they're being bullied in school and mocked over. A situation that they have no control over. I know what to do as a counselor. We need to embrace healing. So what do? Go for counseling. My husband in prison. The children go for child and adolescent counseling, and I for personal therapy. Truly, therapy works. It has gotten us very far. We embrace and healing starts. And now, we are no longer defined by our situation, but we are riding over the storm. Things are getting better. We're able to smile. The pain is fading away. So what do? Make the best of our situation and start healing. Forgiveness, we're yet to get there. We'll surely get there. We know it's a matter of time. God has been faithful, very faithful, a very, very close friend. When He says He will provide, He surely provides. He has loved us. He has dressed us with grace and strength. He has never forsaken us. We have a beautiful support system of family and friends who have supported us by praying and meeting for our needs. They have held us very closely in their hearts. It's because of these friends and family that we are able to fight the storms in many ways. They have done more than I can imagine. So meet Njoki, the lawyer, with a mind shift. Learning that not everybody who is in prison is a criminal. Actually, I hear over 60% are actually wrongfully accused. They are victim of circumstances. Njoki, the mental health advocate, still advocating in the space for mental health wellness for individuals and families and for marriages. And now in a new space, advocating for the mental wellness of prisoners and their families. Actively participating in reintegration of prisoners back to the community. We need to change the narrative. We need to silence the shame. Criminals or prisoners are humans too, and their families are not criminals. Thank you.